continuing with what I was saying yesterday, and now are you able to hear me properly?
Yeah.
Okay. So continuing from what I was saying yesterday was, it is always possible for us to put a fraction in between any two given numbers. Am I right? Did you get that point? Would you agree with me? Because whatever
Yes,
number
sir.
you, yeah, because whatever number you have, I can always make a half of it or a quarter of it. So a half of 1 by 8, 0 to 1 by 8, a half of it would be 1 by 16. And I can go even further. I can even put a quarter to it, and that will be 1 by 16 times 2 is 32.
32?
Yeah. And then that 1 by 32 also I can halve. So you see what ends up happening is, no matter what two numbers I give you, you can always put any number of fractions in between those two numbers. Are there any whole numbers between these two numbers? No, there aren't. Are there any integers between these two numbers? No, there aren't. But fractions, yes, I can put an infinite number of fractions, because whatever interval you give me, I can always halve that interval. It may not be possible practically. So you may say that, well, if you could take a centimeter, and will it be possible for me to infinitely chop up that centimeter? No, not physically.
No.
Physically, we may not be able to do it. We will arrive at some limit. Okay, but in our mind, that is uh, theoretically. So that is another.
Mentally.
Uh, yeah, mentally, in our imagination, the correct word would therefore be theoretically. Mathematically. Okay, it is always possible, however small a number I give you, it is always possible for you to divide it by 2 and give me another number. Okay.
Okay.
So therefore we can say that the number of numbers that are there in between any two numbers in terms of fractions is infinite. So I was also then saying that don't be surprised by the infinite quantity coming in between. When I was younger, I thought infinite was a number, but I realized that infinite is not a number. Infinite is the opposite of that. It is saying it's a number which does not have a limit. So we can say that there are no limits to the number of positive integers that you can get. Why? Because however big an integer I give you, you can always add one more to it and create a bigger one. So therefore there is no limit. Similarly, negative also there is no limit. However small an integer I give you, you can always remove one from that and create an even smaller one. So therefore there is no limit. And surprisingly, as if that was not bad enough, even in between two fractions or two numbers, it is possible for us to find an infinite number of fractions. Okay, so there is an infinite in that direction, infinite in this direction, and an infinite between any two numbers that you choose. So that is the surprising thing about the number line and the family of numbers. Is that clear now? Shall I move on to the next thing?
Yeah, sir.
Any questions from anybody?